Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream and muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
And that's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
Are we in the same seats?
That's hack.
Ah, muggles.
Accidental rim job in the park.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Or am I just being cynical?
Muggled it up on fucking Mugglepedia.
Where have you been since 9/11?
Hello, it's Cream here. It's been a while since we've done a podcast. I do apologise for that and take full responsibility. Kai Muggins is away, so we've not been on tour together, so we've not seen each other much, so therefore I had a little drive to do a podcast. And he's still to get his equipment, so he can go out and fucking, you know, spew out mediocrity without the person that makes him funny, i.e. me. Everyone needs a straight man. So until he gets that, the podcasts are going to be a bit shorter coming out. But nonetheless, I've pulled my finger out of my arsehole and brought back the new Kai, the new and improved Kai, Gareth Wall. Hello, Gareth.
Hiya.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I think the last podcast we did was together, and
Yeah.
that was pre-New Year.
Yes.
So, if any, well, I mean, this is coming to my Muggle corner later on, but New Year, New You?
Nah.
No, we've been fucked at least 5 days so far this year,
Yeah.
and it's the 12th. So it's not start the year how you intend to spend it, dying,
Yeah.
slowly killing yourself after a mixture of cocktails of drugs and booze. Right. But we did work in progress tonight,
That was good fun.
which is the gig me, Gareth and Kai do every now and again, where we just try new material in front of a small crowd.
It was busy tonight.
Very busy tonight, and I think I may have started off too harsh.
I think it's a weird gig if you've never been there before and there's a lot of new people. Because we're all on stage at the same time, it's quite strange to see that, and we don't.
And there's no backstage. We're on stage for the
Yeah.
whole gig, and we just introduce each other whenever we think we've got a new bit. It's very
Yeah.
laid back,
I
which is
don't
why
think
it's
we
fun.
introduce it well enough to new people. We're kind of just like, this is it, just
Yeah.
fucking deal with it.
Yeah, but they did fucking deal with it.
Yeah, they were great.
And as always, my pedo stuff did not go down great. But I will get every gig I do a fucking pedo joke, and it doesn't work. It does not work. And also, I think I came across as a sociopath.
No, because you said the words, I'm a sociopath.
No, I said I get called a sociopath. Like this is a genuine question for me, because I don't realize you know you never really know if your thoughts are normal,
Yeah.
because you can't really compare them to other people's. You can only listen to what they say their thoughts are, and you have to trust
Yeah.
that you don't know what everyone's hiding.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure none of my thoughts are normal, because I remember saying one thing that I thought, I bet everyone does this,
Yeah.
and they totally didn't.
What was
which
it?
is when I'm in the shower and I put shower gel in my hand, I always slam my hand to my chest and let all the shower gel come through my fingers like I've been shot in a movie, and I just shake and look at my hand and pretend like I'm an alien, because the shower gel's always green or something, like pretend to die, and absolutely nobody does that.
yeah, I feel.
They try it now though.
Yeah, I probably
fun.
just be like,
Grip your chest and go,
Janet, why?
and let all sleep sit through your fingers.
It's genuinely. Is one of the Lynx ones not red?
Yeah,
Would you? I reckon that would be quite. I've never.
yeah, because I do have to pretend I'm an alien or a robot or something.
Yeah, Gareth was not taught to feel love, but some reason taught to feel pain. Why?
Oh,
I sometimes in the shower I cross my arms and I cup and I make a big bowl of water and then I
Yeah.
drop it and make a massive splash.
yeah, I do that.
That's a bit
I think
fun.
that's quite common. I also practice my signature on the glass. And
Just
it's
in case
steamed
you
up.
need to, yeah, clean me just for any dirty vans you see around leave.
Somebody comes in later. Hey,
Hey, got him.
but because I practice my signature all the time, I've always got to wipe it clean, because I'm worried about if the steam came up and there was just my signature all over the door.
Yeah, just makes you seem like a very weird type of narcissist.
Yeah.
Just practice it. I practice stand up in the shower because I can't sing and I'm tone deaf. So apparently sometimes it sounds like I'm having a very angry wank. It's like if I'm doing a
No,
come on! Wait, oh, why? Why would anyone do that? They're like, what is the role play you're currently taking part in here? You fucking weirdo. Do you ever see how stretchy your balls can get in the bath?
No.
Oh, see, I don't know, something to do with temperature. But you know how like sometimes your ball bag is like tight and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when it's cold and stuff, but sometimes it's loose. Like I got like my ball bag. Like I can honestly make it look like a bat's wing at points. Yeah.
I can't. I had an operation to prevent torsion, which is when your testes sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So I've had an operation so that they're fixed. So I've not got a lot of
so they're like a fucking stuffed deer's head.
Yeah.
They're purely ornamental.
Yeah. It was what do you call it? Fucking makes dead animals. Stuff some.
Oh,
what do you call these guys?
Everyone at home is shouting bad.
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy.
Jesus,
Sorry,
fuck.
there were people.
The taxidermist in my balls.
There were
Jesus Christ,
people
wasn't even
literally screaming in the
Yeah.
car. Taxidermist!
Yeah.
It's a taxidermist!
I mean, they still like. I've got a bit give, but not a lot.
Aye, like they've got a bit of like if someone hits you in the balls, they don't break a knuckle.
The lowest point in my entire life was right after that. I had to wear these like weird pants where it was like assless at the back, but like there was a thing that held it all. And
why assless?
I don't
So you
know
didn't take
really.
it? Was it so you didn't take them down for when you were going for a shit?
No, because this is what happened, right? So it's just there to hold the stitches and stuff in, and I needed a shit like the day after the operation, and I tried to like put my penis out the side to pee, but it wasn't working. But I was bursting. I was sat in the toilet at this point, and I didn't want to take the pants down because I was worried that my balls would just fall out like a couple of Baby Bell. Like the catch.
Just like someone hastily opens a bag of Maltesers.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
come on!
Yeah. And I was so worried about that. Obviously, that's not going to happen. But I was panicking, and I was like, "But I need to shit." And then I started like I tried to like tuck my penis out the side, and then it just happens, and I'm pissing all over myself. Like, it's going all over me, piss just everywhere. And I was wearing a t-shirt still, and I was covering myself in piss. And I remember like shitting and crying, and just like this is the lowest I've ever felt. It was horrible.
Do you reckon? Now, obviously, we're two men.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to say something which I believe to be true for all men that none of us really talk about, but I'm very curious to find out if it's true for women. You know, sometimes I know it's an older thing as well, but you get when you're, you know, when you're peeing, and sometimes you think you're done peeing,
Yeah.
and you tuck away, and you weren't done peeing.
Yeah.
Turns out it was a little bit more. It's like, you know how like when you tip a fucking bottle of vodka in a bar because they've got a lot of spout thing on the end. It says it's done, but if you take off the lid, there's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens when you're peeing. You've emptied most of the liquid out. You tuck it away, and he's like, "No, I'm done."
Yeah.
You know, it's like he's like trying to catch a late flight. No, come on,
Yeah.
hold the gate. No, sorry,
Gate's closed.
so the door's closed, and then he barges through
Yeah.
and pisses my pants.
Yeah.
Do you reckon girls have that? Because here's my theory, based on nothing other than fanciful thought and a lack of understanding how a vagina works.
Yeah.
Surely, I know the pee comes out of a different hole than the baby goes in, right?
Baby goes in.
Baby, well, yeah, it's technically baby was.
I mean, the baby doesn't go in.
Well, baby doesn't go in, no, but
Not
like,
a
if you're
doctor,
making a
mate,
baby, I'm not. I don't have my PhD, but I've never.
I'm not a doctor because I kept trying to put babies up there.
Yeah, they took away my license.
Stop doing that.
Stop it. It's a one-way trip.
That's where he belongs. He's not ready.
I'm pro-Brexit. Send them home. Send them home. Coming out here stealing our breast milk.
Yeah.
Do you like?
I don't think it happens to girls because
Not as much, but
because
it's
we
more
have
of
to
a.
shake, and I know girls.
Do girls shake?
I don't know.
It's like dogs.
Quite hard to shake it.
Yeah.
Got to use the full hips.
Like if they bend over, they do it. Is it like when you sort of see a bulldog shake after going to the sea? Just the flat flutter. That's a horrible thought, and I'm so sorry, Mum. Yeah, because like, but are girls not more used to?
Isn't that what the Taylor Swift song's about?
Like, because, right, yeah, because I mean they must be used to get wet pants though, because if you get your period, and I know that comes out the red sometimes.
I mean, maybe they do because I know this is not. I started making a point that is not in any way relevant.
Trust me. One of the things I know about this podcast is at this point, nobody thinks anyone on the show is intelligent. Like nobody's listening to this for facts or opinions.
Yeah.
They really enjoy the stupidity.
Like,
so please go. They love when Kai tells stories about how poor he is.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people that listen to this podcast.
Tenor Lady is a big product for like older women, obviously,
Aye.
but they do piss themselves.
The fanny sponge.
Yeah. So I reckon, yeah, I take back what I said. I reckon, yes, it definitely happens to girls. Because there's no plug.
But you don't reckon, like, because men's boxers, because of sexism, men's boxers are functional.
Yeah.
Men's boxers are like, there you go, it's cotton, it's absorbent, there you go, covers all the fat. But women's panties, because we treat them like objects, they're always thongs, they're made out of things that don't, like, absorb stuff. Yeah. Do you reckon there's just more? Is that why they wear skirts?
Just in case.
Just to drip dry.
Should I wear tights tonight?
No,
I'm going to collect it in my feet.
If anything we said was wrong there, which I highly doubt, because we're very, very, very well-read men, had sex with, I think, at least 7 women between us. Right into the show, as I said on a postcard. Oh, that's good. Right, we'll move on to our first game. So it's been a very long time, and again, apologies for the late podcasting. I'll try and do more when I see comedians, but obviously the fact that me and Kai are no longer together, it does make it a little bit more.
Sounds like you broke up.
It does.
Me and Kai aren't together anymore, which
like,
I'm fine with.
But I'm fine with it. It's fine. I'm over it. Like, I'm going to the gym more. Like, I've got Gareth here.
I'm really finally, like, I'm getting to know me.
Yeah, I just get to create a new me. You know, it's like, you know, I was always Muggins and Cream. It was always second. It was always Cream. Like, wait, hey, what about cream only?
Some people like cream by itself.
Yeah, some people love you. Some people drink out of the fucking can. They just screw them out. When was the last time anyone drank a Muggins? Never. I'll tell you that for free. I feel like every podcast listener as well is like, I feel like I'm the neglectful dad because it is my responsibility. In fact, because Kai's not done a solo podcast, I've done at least 2. Yeah. Like, I'm the mother, and they're like, I'm being nice about Kai. I'm like, he's away, he's just busy, he still loves you.
But I feel like the new girlfriend, and I'm like going, hey kids, I'm not going to try and replace your mum.
You don't have to call me dad, okay? It's, you don't have to
I would like that.
I would like it. But in your own time.
When you're ready.
When you're ready. You know what? Hey, I got you a Christmas present. No, it's late, but I only started dating your mum after. But hey, you got like cars, Hot Wheels.
Hey, sport.
Hey,
everybody is a sport.
Yeah, hey, kiddo.
Hey, buddy.
Oh. So we'll go into our first and the fan favourite game of Muggle Corner. Gareth, have a go of explaining Muggle Corner because I'm so bored of it.
So
not bored of the corner, I'm bored of explaining.
I explained it last time. Muggles are a fantasy term created by J.K. Rowling.
Yes.
That means normal people.
Non-magic.
Yes. So normal people. So we've now used it as a totally derivative term, which means that you are beige. You're a nothing kind of person. You do things that are just unoriginal, a bit boring.
And just very predictable. And it's not a bad thing.
No.
You have to understand, Muggles are not bad people in any way. If anything, they're nicer than us.
Oh, totally.
They're absolutely... But we can all agree that sometimes we're all guilty of muggly things. Just little things. Doesn't make you a full muggle, but we just admit a bit muggly. So we like to bring them up, open them up for discussion, and then if both of us agree, they go into Muggle Corner along with you. If you are guilty of the action, you have to stand there for 30 seconds.
I think the most the one that Muggles have caught on to about other Muggles now is the photos of dinner on Facebook.
Yes.
So that's the kind of best example. You know, you'll see somebody, you're like, oh, it's your dinner, mate. I get it.
Yeah. It's Muggles are becoming self-aware.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Bad for all of
it's
us.
like Westworld.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like Muggles are really learning more about Muggle things, so they're becoming aware of it. And it's like you're still a Muggle, but you're like into some cool things. I touched on this earlier. I truly believe Muggles have New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
Like, why does the time of year dictate, as if it's going to change anything you did? Like, it's like if any person I know that genuinely recreated themselves, like if they were an alcoholic or they want to go healthy, or they want to go vegan, or they want to do anything, every single one that it was at an unspecific time in the year. They hit a rock bottom and they hit something and they went, right, now it's a new me.
Yeah.
Gonna go out. I feel like you just... And don't get me wrong, I've had some. I'm absolutely in the corner for this. I've probably also got 2. So I'm definitely... But I just feel you're lying to yourself.
Yeah. And it's so weird because people know they're lying to themselves. It's like, you'll hear stuff that's like, oh, have you stuck to your resolution? Like on telly and the radio. But, oh, have you managed to stick to your resolution? No, none of us have.
No, of course not.
That's why we have to do it every year.
I've had sex with 9 children already.
It's so Moorish. I made one last year.
Which was?
To read a book a month at least.
Oh, I did that one 2 years ago and I did stick to that one.
I didn't stick to it.
Did you not?
No, I got to like September and somebody was like, did you make a resolution? I was like, yeah, it was to read a book a month. They're like, how are you getting on? I was like, I need to read 9 books.
Yeah, reading's always rough because I know how stupid I am, and I realise that
I got fucking hundreds of books.
there's
That
so
I keep
many of them,
buying them
and some
not
of them are
reading them.
shite.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you want to do, and here's a branch off this fucking Muggle Corner. I will fucking debate any one of you cunts online who disagrees with this. The Great Gatsby is a fucking awful book.
I never read it.
Some classics are great. I was told to read To Kill a Mockingbird. I read that. That was a good book, right? I know Kai heard a lot about Stephen King books. He went and read a bunch. He's like, Stephen King books are fucking great. This is absolutely fair. It was Of Mice and Men, short book. I love it.
Great,
I think it's a good book. Great Gatsby is a pile of fucking shit, and anyone who thinks it's great is a nerd, like, but not even like a real one. Just like it's just, some people don't get it. You're taking pride in that hipster way of like, this is something no one else likes, so it's actually a really unique thing about me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to be different from everyone else. You're like, oh yeah, because that always works out historically. Whenever new people have discovered someone who're different, totally take them on board, listen to their opinions, nothing bad. Like, to find pride in being different when it's not natural, I find shit. In Great Gatsby, he's just a dick.
I've not read it, so I can't really comment on it.
I burned. I had to do a fucking dissertation on it for English, and I burned
In front of the class.
and
Come on, sisters.
and the Bible. I was part of ISIS for a bit. It was just a phase I was going through, a little goth phase. I was part of Al Qaeda, but then for my actual dissertation on a book, I wrote it on. You know the book Aragon.
About the dragon? Yeah.
That was my dissertation for 5th year English. But the thing is, like, you've got to have, like, we got to talk about the journey, and my thing was about, like, it's the journey of a boy to a man, but instead of, even though it's about war, it's through love. So it was decent, I had a good point, because I loved the books when I was a kid. But they were like, you've got to have loads of quotes, and I'm like, the examiner's not checking the source. Like, the person who's marking this thing is not reading every single individual. Be like, well, I gotta go read this, got a fact check. No, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're fucking half a bottle of wine deep. If it sounds believable, they're putting a fucking tick. Got an A.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I did a, you've got to do one that's like an argument piece. I did one which was, hip hop is the best music genre.
What was your argument?
Let's see.
If Kai was here, he'd fully agree.
I can't remember. I remember some points about it. I remember I quoted Maya Angelou. She said this, and I remember saying it was no more shocking than Elvis Presley. Like, they are very derogatory to women, but Elvis wrote Jailhouse Rock about sodomy in prison. So
Yeah, there you go.
and my teacher went, no.
That's not.
No, you're wrong. I mean, I saw the title and I didn't even. Yeah, it was bad. I can't remember what I did a book report one on though.
I did.
Just the usual shit.
I think one of the worst moments is this is such a fucking stupid story. So when I was about 16, right?
Yeah.
My mum decided I was an adult, so she was like, "So I think you're at a point in your life when you can start paying for your own haircuts now, right? You know how sometimes parents just force adulthood on you, and you're like, oh, I mean, you can't still make my bed and then have that thing." And she's making my bed because, again, same thing. She went, start making your bed, and I obviously never started doing that. Yeah. So she gave in because she didn't want to raise a slob. Same thing with haircuts. She's like, I think you're old to pay for your own haircut. So for a year, I did not cut my hair. Right? It got long. I had shoulder length fucking hair. It was like down to my I could put up my fringe in my mouth. Right? It was always constantly flicking off the side. Like when I got the haircut to the, 5 years ago when I had the Bieber hair, that was a reduction of 60% of the hair I had.
Wow.
Yeah. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. I had a lot of hair. But I felt so sorry for my teachers because I was stupid. And if I was in an exam, you can only leave 45 minutes into an exam, even if you're done in 30 minutes. And by that, I don't mean finished. I mean, you've answered all the possible questions you think you can answer. My math teacher apparently used to be able to tell how badly my exam had gone by how many braids I had in my hair. Because the second I answered all the questions that I knew how to answer, I'd just braid my hair in front of me. So if I came out looking Rasta, that's a fail. But if I just come out...
cornrows.
yeah. But if I come out with one, just like a pony, just like a little one, they're like, oh,
somebody's
baby.
getting it.
But yeah, so New Year's resolutions. I know that I'm not making fun of the things themselves, but there's an age-old study which is part of the thing about enjoying you genuinely get the same hit out of sticking to a New Year's resolution as you do to just telling people your thing. You're proving yourself.
Okay.
You do. That's a psychological
Yeah.
thing. So whenever you have a dream or something you want to do, you shouldn't tell people. If you want to have a goal, you shouldn't tell people because it stalls your enjoyment of the thing. That's a genuine. So I feel that's the case with New Year's resolutions. You're just... Here's my big list of all these fucking things. You're sticking to none of those.
Yeah.
You've got the satisfaction immediately by everyone liking it and being like, I believe in you, Sandra.
Yeah.
Just turn down the drink. Say no to that ice. You know, New Year's resolutions.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Good. Muggle Corner, what's your first?
It's kind of in the same vein. Muggles make bucket lists.
This is based on the fact that we found your
So I
bucket
found
list.
my one that I made when I was 18. I mean, the one I found is ridiculous.
Yeah, swim with dolphins.
Swim with dolphins, obviously, standard. First one on the list. Learn a language.
Have you done that? You've learned English.
Yeah, well, to
Well,
an
I mean,
extent.
yeah.
Learn guitar. I tried that. Wasn't very good at it. Gave up. Learn to snowboard. It's kind of debatable. I can get down the hill.
Yeah, yeah. Not always gracefully, but you'll be there, alive.
Give blood was a really weird one. I just like biscuits. No, yeah, give blood, and I've still not done that. So I've had 9 years to do it and never did.
I see. What? Why? Just laziness or fear?
Just not fear. I don't even fear it at all. I don't. Needles don't bother me.
I would love to. I'm a full organ donor. Like when I die, take fucking it. Give someone my dick, improve someone's life tenfold. Right? Like my body is not the thing. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want them to. Bleed me fucking dry. Put me in a prune in the fucking cremation thing. Who gives a shit? I'm dead. The brain is who I am. I've never given blood though.
No.
Like I just like it's the same thing whenever I've had the STD test. It's just that bit of your arm. Like that is always. I'm not a good person with gore. I can watch Saw because that's so ridiculous. But you know in House when they do surgery, like all I do is audibly shout for 2 minutes. Why did they have to show this? It's just unnecessary. I know what's happening. I'm such a coward. If they could take blood from my ass, not the whole, obviously that's a different type of blood, but like from a vein there, I'd totally do it. But it's just something about
Can
that.
they not do it from here?
They probably can, but like I've requested. I'm not gonna. If I go in there,
It's
being
the
like,
ass guy again.
yeah, I feel like they're gonna think I have an agenda.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want to get blood, but only on my butthole. And you're like, does he think? Does he
Why?
think that's like a shitty blood? Is he an idiot? Does he think it's all?
Yeah.
Or is he getting something about a tiny prick near his arse?
No, I think I could do it. I've just never really got round to it. And I weirdly, when I get a tattoo, I've only got 2 tattoos, but every time I've got a tattoo, I went, oh, well, I can't give blood now for 6 months. So you weren't going to do it. So I'm going to do that.
I also
soonish.
don't think anyone wants my blood. Like, if they're... Because they ask me, like, how much do you drink? How much do you smoke? How much do you do drugs? I'm like, you're just going to bin this. I might as well have it. Like, you're not going
Colour
to...
black.
It's all a clot.
Yeah.
Does that explain...
Mine's is all shower gel. Does that matter?
It's green. I pretend to be shot in the shower.
But I mean, I've tried a couple of times. I tried to make a couple of appointments, but it's always like when I'm just not available. It's like during the day. I'm like, oh, can we not do it like 6 at night? They're like, no.
Do you
work then?
Do you reckon? Would you ever donate sperm?
Yes.
See, I totally would, just on the basis that, right, at a biological level, that's my secret way of winning, right? Regardless of what humanity we've constructed and laws and goals in life, it's about living a long life. Base level, animalistic level, the goal is spread your seed as far as wide as physically possible. That's what all nature's about. Watch any David Attenborough documentary, fuck as many things as you can, make sure your genes go on. That is, even if you're a shit animal, that is your base instinct. Reproduce, right? And I feel sperm banks are the way for me to dominate the world after I'm dead without doing anything. All I do is have a wank, which I was going to have anyway, in someone's office, right? And then, because then that's from all walks of life. You've got millionaires who can't conceive, so they go through IVF. Then you've also got people, even adoption would be another, even lower classes and stuff. People can't conceive. That's not a class thing. There are people that cannot conceive. So everyone from all walks of life is going to a fucking sperm bank. And I, without moving from my fucking couch, right, have made a generation of slosses all around the world. They're not called slosses, right? I know they're not called slosses. They've got the names of their parents. But we both know They're
We both
sauces.
know. Like, are you saying this to
I'm
me?
telling you,
Or
Jack.
you and me.
Mate, buddy.
See that
Look,
fucking kid over there?
That's mine.
Oh,
That's mine.
okay.
Do you get money for sperm donation?
Not in this country, no.
Oh, fucking Brexit, bro.
Denmark has banned ginger people from giving sperm.
No.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they banned it, but they've asked for no more.
They just said,
Because people don't want
just stop.
Because like couples are going in going, nah, not the ginger stuff. And they've got like stockpiles of ginger sperm.
Ginger jizz.
Yeah.
Just warehouses
So
of
they've
jizz.
asked, they're like,
Iron
no, thank
blue
you.
looking jizz. I'm assuming you come orange.
Oh yes, of course, yeah.
I bleed green, I come orange. I'm ginger.
Yeah.
We're not human.
Leprechaun.
That is...
I remember, and I was like, oh, and I was upset, but I was like, well, I'm not going to go to Denmark to get
Yeah, hey. You're just coming outside. Hey, guys, just take it, right?
I feel like when I read that, I was like, I'm gonna go over there and like you know when you get a Scottish banknote in London, you're like, take it, it's legal tender.
It's legal kinder, which is... Oh, no, it's German for kids. Do you reckon... Do you reckon if you go to a sperm bank and you ask for like a non-ginger kid, but they've got stockpiles, do you reckon it's kind of like when you order Coke and they only have Pepsi?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
can I just
it's
get like
fine.
a normal child with a soul? Is ginger okay?
Is that all you've got?
Sorry, I mean, yeah, all right, yeah, go on. Just spit it up me. I don't know how it works.
Hang on, look.
Oh, is that not... Wait, was I not at a sperm bank? Wait, hold on.
A dart pipe. The Amazon shrine. Okay.
Aim for his neck.
Should you be closer? Have a good shot.
God! Oh, ginger.
But I'd love to hear that conversation with a ginger guy. Hi, I'm here to donate my sperm. Ooh.
Look,
Was the bouncer not there? Sorry, mate, not tonight.
Yeah. Do you have any idea? I do. Yeah. You can see the thing is you're ginger in this as well. That could have just been dye, but now I can tell you're actually.
Sorry.
I do feel like gingers are, and this is a stretch, but that's what this podcast is about. I feel like being ginger is like the closest that being a white man is to prejudice.
It's not close. We suffer from prejudice.
No, but it's not in the same way that, like, you know, women will get certain jobs in education and paid the same, and, you know, black people were slaves, you know, for a bit.
Aye.
A bit, most of the time. Ginger is like, you're going through shit. You are
We've got to buy our own
persecuted.
sun cream.
Yeah.
Specialist
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you're sitting there whenever women are asking for free tampons. You're like, hey, I also need free. Look at me.
Aye. I don't want melanoma.
What was your one? I completely.
Bucket list. So
Oh, the
I'm talking
bucket-
about
oh.
giving blood. So yeah, my bucket list was like swim with dolphins, learn a language, learn guitar, give blood, climb Mount Everest.
Oh,
A big jump.
Which is such a stretch. Like, if you couldn't commit to.
I think I'm more likely to climb Everest than to give blood at this point. It's just more convenient.
Have you seen the movie Everest?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Like, I did not, spoiler alert, did not expect him to die.
Nah.
See, when they were just like, he's dead, I was like, but he was all, what?
Yeah.
There's never movies where the main guy dies. I mean, I know he was the main guy was Everest. Yeah. Do you reckon oh, doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, I'll totally agree with you. Bucket list, I don't think I've ever had one, so I will avoid the corner, but you obviously have 30 seconds in there.
Yeah. I think I should have 30 seconds for everything that I've not completed already.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, I'll do the next
Gonna be
20
in there
minutes
for
of the
20
podcast
minutes.
alone. This is one that I'm very passionate about, and I've had arguments with people about it, and I've never lost the argument. And I'm calling you on it. Muggles like poetry.
It depends on the kind of poetry. I think. I don't like. I think you're thinking of the poetry that's like properly stigmatized, but I like what was. Can't even remember.
Like, I know Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham does poetry, and I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
It's like, that's decent. I've seen Tim Key, the comedian, is a fucking poet. But the thing I like about them both, and this is, I would give those the same thing like with Robbie Burns, right? I love Robbie Burns. I love all his poems. But the thing is, every poem each of those people has written is funny.
Yeah.
And it rhymes.
Yeah.
Right? So what they've done is they've taken poetry and they've made it funny. It's good because they've combined it.
Yeah.
But shit. See the poetry, there's like fucking 5 lines and none of it rhymes.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
With a bongo.
Oh yeah.
Doom.
Doom. Too many shadows around me. Boom, boom. How do I sleep at night? boom, boom, shadows.
I
You.
was quite good improvising.
It was. Yeah.
I was like, I'm
that's-
at a poetry night.
Yeah, but that's how easy it is.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
poetry. See any other profession in the world, right? When I see the best of the best do it, I go, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
See a race car driver fucking turn around corners, I'm like, I can't do that. I see a fucking Olympian, I'm like, I cannot do that. I see a doctor, I can't do that. I see a lawyer, I can't do that. I see a fucking pizza maker, right? I can't do that. I cannot do what you
Videos of the guys that cut the pizza really fast.
Oh,
and
yeah.
make the boxes up.
can't do that.
Nah.
I've never seen a poem that I couldn't have written myself.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, and I know that's the thing about art and modern art, which is I could have done that, yeah, but you didn't. Yeah, because I don't clearly have as much time in my day, and the same ego complex you do, that you're just spitting out mediocrity on the hopes that other people who don't have enough contact with their parents approve of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. This kind of snobby. Yeah.
and I say this, and I'm totally in the corner, because I have won, and you may know this, I've won 2 awards for my poetry writing.
No way. I wrote a poem about Rosslyn, where I'm from, when I was in primary school, and I think that got put in a book.
See, yeah, mine was the 2 books, but I also in one of the books. Oh, maybe it was one award I got. Was published twice as a poet. My first one was
Published poet.
a published poet. I'm a published
Oh,
poet.
fuck yeah.
My first one was about. It was. I can even remember some of it. It was. You had to write one about an animal, and it's difference between cats and dogs and all the hack ones.
Yeah.
I went Komodo dragon.
Cool.
Yeah, Komodo dragon rips his meat, sitting down in his seat.
Sorry, this one of the more.
This won the award.
Meat and seat.
Eating up a juicy rabbit. Wonder how he got to grab it.
I don't think there are rabbits where Komodo dragons are.
Well, I was 9, Gareth. Come on. Was more
But
embarrassing.
nice rhyme with grab it. I'll give you that.
Yeah, thank you.
I was going, something about being crabbit?
Aye. It's all mouldy, now he's crabbit. No, the other one more embarrassing was I was heavily into WWF as a kid. Like I bought a magazine once which had the 52 wrestlers taking part in Royal Rumble, like in the other matches.
Yeah.
And I ripped out every single page of that and put them on my wall, like over the full wall with just nude men, topless men,
Yeah.
some women obviously, but this was, WWF 1999. But because I'm an idiot, every month I'd switch them to the other side because I didn't want the other wrestlers getting jealous above my height. Because one point I had a diary, muggle,
Yeah.
and I used to write poetry, but acrostic poems about wrestlers. So it would be like The Rock, he enters the ring, everyone cheers. Rock bottom, oh no, come get some. Knocked out, just off like, and I'm willing to admit that type of poetry that doesn't rhyme, even though acrostic, shite as balls.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm trying to remember my one. It was Rosslyn down the side of the page. It was artist for the river that runs
Acrostic,
through the glen. O is for the original, where people meet now and then. Original's a
The
pub.
pub.
S is for the streets that make up this historic town. L is for what was it? Was it
Rosalyn, isn't it?
Huh?
Is it not Rosalyn?
No, Roslin. Or Lyn is the old spell. Anyway, regardless, it was poetry shite.
Poetry is fucking shite.
It's proper
And
shite.
if you are into poetry and you're listening to this, after you've stood in the corner for 30 seconds, feel free, because I would love to genuinely be proven wrong.
Oh, I do like William McIlvanney. He's a Scottish writer, and some of his poems are fucking cool. But
Did they rhyme?
No, they're like story kind of ones.
Then why is it not just a story?
Exactly, it should have been a story.
Like, that's every time I've seen one of those, I'm just like, just make that a short story.
Aye.
Like, there are people that have got quotes, there's little fucking, even limericks I'll fucking give more credit to. Like, there's the thing, haikus, I don't like them, but
No.
there's cleverness fucking to them.
Yeah.
There's nothing clever about breaking up a story randomly because you think you're an artist. There's nothing genius about it. You're a fuckwit.
Aye.
And if you do slam poetry,
Die.
Just
Die.
Don't even stand in the corner.
That was my slam poem
Yeah.
about slam poetry. Die,
Oh,
die,
oh,
die.
and that would get
die.
a round of applause.
Yeah.
Die. I want you dead. But do we not all die? Am I
Bombs
not all
dropping on your head. I want you dead. Slam.
Slam. Totally in. Right. Good.
Yeah.
Next one.
Muggles go to the cinema on a Saturday night.
Oh, I'm in the corner. 100%.
There's things you could do on a Saturday.
Even bowling is
If that's your
arguably...
fucking little night out, fuck up, man.
Okay, I will add a clause into this.
Okay.
A clause which I think you'll probably agree with. Parents, absolutely allowed. I feel like...
Well, parents are inherently muggles.
Yeah, they are.
The
That is
muggliest
true.
cunts on the planet.
Yeah, and it's not... If you're a parent and you're muggle, it's not your fault. You've got kids now.
Yeah.
You, like, of course. Like, you have a
We'll go
focus.
to Frankie and Benny's,
Oh,
and then we'll go
I am in
watch
the corner.
Zootopia.
Oh, right.
I've
I'm
not seen
so
it.
in the
It
corner.
was just the first movie that came
Have you
to
not
me.
seen Zootopia?
Yeah. I
Great
think it's
movie.
great. But like,
Frankie
and Benny, she'll have the margarita.
Oh man, one of my favorite things as a kid, because this you're talking about, and I still agree with you. Me and my dad and my mum every fucking weekend when I was like 15, 16, because I didn't drink then. Just went to the cinema with parents. Loved it. I genuinely loved it. Played mini golf beforehand, and I used to be so good. And you know how competitive I am now.
No,
This
no,
is
you
me
hide it
running.
very well.
This is me running at 20%. Like the kid I was a horrible competitive kid.
Fucking.
I shouted at my dad and threw a mini golf club into a pond because my dad was beating me, and I kept shouting and being like, "You're fucking cheating because you're using physics." because he'd look at the ground like, just hit it.
Yeah.
Just like a real man. He's like, "That's why you're losing." I'm like, nah. Cheating. You're a scientist. You understand curves and gravity. Fuck you, cheat. God bless my dad, the most patient man in the world, being like, "Yeah, I won't pay for the golf club."
Yeah. I did the same thing when I remember going to the cinema pretty much every weekend when I was about 16, because we were then too old to go to the underage clubs and not old enough to go to the other ones where there's nothing for us to do other than Pizza Hut and fucking Van Helsing.
We used to, me and my friends, when I passed my driving test, whenever we were off, we'd go through, watch a movie at like 5 in the afternoon, but I'd get stoned beforehand, right? So I'd drive us there with a joint, smoke a joint, watch the movie, which is like, with adverts and stuff, 2.5 hours long. Yeah. But even at that point, I'm still like, I'm not willing to drive home. Yeah. Right, go for a fucking game of mini golf. Right, go for I think Frankie and Benny's. Go for make sure it's like 6 hours before I've driven again. Yeah. But this is Scotland, and that's not the order to do those things in. No. So there were times where I'm just like, we gotta play mini golf. There was a time when it was raining so heavily. We tried, and the guy was like, no, and I was like, just please give us the things. I'm not driving home. I'm not a fucking asshole.
I think to add to this, and it's something we've both done, the muggly thing is to go to the midnight showing of a movie that's just released.
And I'm in the corner again. I've done that for
We went and did it after Work in Progress last year.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I've done it for Django Unchained. Went to the midnight screening.
I went to every Lord of the Rings the first day it came out. I don't think I did the midnight ones, but I went to every one the day it came out.
I've told this on the podcast before, but just to remind everyone, I went to the first Harry Potter film released midnight showing dressed as Harry Potter because I had seen all the premieres in America. I was watching the news and everyone was going to the premieres there, and everyone there is dressed up. And in my stupid teenage head, I'm like,
in Fife?
Dunfermline.
Oh my fucking god!
So my logic is, I'm looking at how they do things in America, right? And I'm like, they'll do that in Dunfermline. I dyed my hair. My mum chose the scarf on with lip. I had a broom. I also had a name tag that said Harry, just in case people didn't know who
Who's that guy meant to be?
I was such a little dweeb.
Fucking hell, that is
It's awful.
How did you make it this far?
Man.
You're sitting braiding your hair and dressing as Harry Potter at fucking films in Dunfermline, and you've made it.
Man, if I could go back in time and kick my own fucking head in. I'm so shocked I wasn't. I was bullied a little bit in high school, but I also did my fair share of bullying. Right, I'm probably about 50. Karma-wise, I'm probably fine. Yeah. Got bullied a fair bit when I was much younger in primary school. I bullied a bit in primary school, went to high school, didn't know anyone, got bullied heavily there. Sort of feel it matched out. But I don't feel it was enough. Thank God I've remedied it myself, but it's not.
Yeah, fucking hell. That is brutal.
And that's only one of the types of movie. Can you imagine just when fucking Schindler's List came out, nobody went dressed as a Jew?
Yeah. Fuck. I've only done one thing similar to that was awful. When I was in high school, my drama teacher died, favourite teacher was fucking devastated, went to her funeral, and the other drama teacher said, we should all wear bright colours, that's what she's asked for. As part of the thing, we've all got to wear bright colours to the funeral. So I go in a canary yellow jumper and turn up, and absolutely every one of my classmates is in black. And like suits as well, like because it's funeral. I went, what the fuck? What happened to the bright colours? And my mate went, that's a funeral, man.
Some
I was like,
respect.
oh. The other drama teacher was also in a kind of bright dress, but she was so upset she couldn't go in. So I'm the only one in the entire church wearing really bright colours, and I've got to shake her son's hand, her husband's hand, going, really sorry for your loss and my jumper choice.
But to be fair, like, you got to point there being like, look, she was my drama teacher. She told me to stand out and flare.
Yeah,
Here I am.
The brightest yellow jumper in
That would
the
be
fucking world.
This is bad as, you know, turning up to a wedding with a wedding dress on. If you're not... Oh, amazing. So what was that one there? Was
go to the cinema on a Saturday night.
Totally agree. Right, we'll do one more each, and then I need to pee and get some more booze.
Okay.
This will be a quick one. Muggles name their pets Mr. Something or Mrs. Something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd only ever seen that in, like, sitcoms or movies.
Yeah,
like, this is Mr. Snuffles, this is Mr. Biggles, this is, you know, whatever. But in my life, I've encountered, who I love, and I will not mention names, people who are not Muggles, and I know they're not Muggles, right? They love their pets, the amount, it's a safe amount. They're not crazy cat ladies, they're not weird dog guys who like, nobody understands me, like this fucking mutt.
Yeah.
But it's like, so, this is Mr. Pumpkin. No, it's not, it's a cat, doesn't have a title. Like, it's not, does he have a driver's license? No. He was not, nobody gave you, someone calls me Mr. Sloss, nobody gave me the name Mr. Sloss. I was given the name Sloss. Mr. is the title. You gave that cat the name Mr. and Mrs. It's like, that's not legally binding. I'm not obligated. It's a cat. It doesn't even know its own fucking name.
Yeah. Unless it's taken out a bank account. So
yeah, like it's got a fucking mortgage. Like you might.
This is Mr. Tickles, my bearded dragon.
Wait,
what?
I just find it such. And I'll also add in there princess or prince. But I genuinely know someone with a cat called, and I know they were being ironic, but that's the thing about irony is sometimes it's like, it's called Princess Snuffles. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, but I'm doing it ironically. I'm like, did you get the collar made ironically? Like when you go to the vet and they ask the cat by name and they go, Princess Snuffles, do you go, it's being ironic.
But they say the second name as well.
I know, Mr. Oh yes, Mr. Snuffkin's lamp hair. I'll give away who this is.
Yeah, that's bad. That's real. I had a point to make and I can't remember what it was now. Oh fuck, Mr. and Mrs. Well, this is good here. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, that's fine. We'll put it in there. And if you
it definitely goes in.
What's your final one?
Muggles wear slippers outside.
Oh, I'm absolutely in the corner.
Yeah.
Have you tried on those slippers?
They're really comfy slippers.
Right.
I'm not going to wear them to the shop. I'll put on
No,
shoes.
but that's the thing. They're so comfy you forget. So Jean, we all know on the podcast, she, whenever I'm home for long periods of time, I'm a slop.
Yeah.
Because I'm home so little. I don't shower for like a day or two. I just walk around in my fucking tank top if it's hot, or my fucking football shirts and jammies. I've got a bunch of onesies, bunch of muggle shit that I've been in the corner for before.
Right.
That I'll own. She bought me these slippers, and when she gave me them, she was like, I want you to know I fucking hate these. They are the most ugly, disgusting looking slippers in the world, but I know you like them. I put them on, and they're the comfiest thing. And every time someone comes, they're so comfy. You can validate this.
Yeah.
Anyone who tries these slippers on is like, oh my god.
To the point on Sunday there, when Andrew Stanley was over, I went, here, have you tried his slippers on?
Yeah, and so he went,
no. And I went, try it.
And did he enjoy?
He didn't do it. He didn't try it.
See,
Of course
right.
he did.
They're phenomenal, but sometimes, like, if I'm picking, I've gone to the airport down to, like, I've driven halfway there, right, gotten out of the airport, got into the fucking place with these slippers on.
Oh god.
Because they're just so comfy.
Yeah.
And they feel like footwear, and that's why. And I will agree, it's stupidity. But yeah.
If I see somebody in the shop wearing slippers, I'm like, oh fucking kick them off, put on some shoes. Like it's
it's so easy, which is, and people wear it intentionally, definitely more muggle, but I'll still allow myself to be in the corner.
I think it's worse No, it's not. I nearly said I think it's worse than people who wear pajamas to the shop.
No, it's
But
definitely not.
he's like, oh, fucking come on. Like, unashamedly strutting about in jammies, just like...
I've always wanted to.
I'd love to be that confident.
I'd love to be that confident.
Yeah.
I really would.
Like, I would wear cotton trousers
Oh,
out on a Saturday night, like I see so many chavs and Eds doing,
yeah.
if there wasn't the social stigma attached.
all my hatred of people wearing pajamas to the shop is absolute jealousy.
Yeah.
It's every ounce of it is jealous. I'm just like, I wish I had the fucking stones.
Yeah.
Because, like, how comfy are jammies?
I did a thing.
You're in a fucking shopping centre.
There was a girl who I knew back in school. She, for her 21st, did pub golf, which said instead of golf clothes, we're all going to wear pajamas. And it was the fuck. Like, at first,
And
you
you were
felt
the only one
awkward.
that turned up in pajamas.
Yeah.
Everyone else
We're all
turned up
wearing
in
golf.
suits.
Pub golf, man. No, we all wore jammies, and like getting there was a bit awkward. But then once we're all together, you don't feel as bad. And getting home was incredible. I just went into bed.
Walked in, just straight.
Drunk, straight to bed.
My mum got me a onesie from Rick and Morty. It's a Meeseeks onesie.
Yeah.
Onesie, it's right behind you. But this one, right, I've had a bunch of onesies in my life, Gareth. Right, I'm unashamedly a muggle enjoyer of the onesie. I'm a big fan. I get shit for it all the time, but I own it. It's one of my things I own. It's got an arse flap.
Oh yeah.
Man, you have not lived until you've shat fully dressed. Like you have not to nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's there. You sit down. My shoulders are warm. I've got a hood on. Every other part of my legs is warm. It's all. I'm just shitting, and it's the most freeing thing.
Oh god,
man! It was like I used to have this is gross. I used to have a dinosaur onesie because I've got rowdy, so everyone buys me dinosaur fucking presents. I had a dinosaur onesie, and this is horrible, and I'm already regretting telling this story. I accidentally, just naturally ripped in the crotch, and on at least 7 occasions, that's how I've masturbated. Like, I have been wearing the onesie, and it just flops out. And it just pops out. I'm like, well, if you insist. Yeah. Like, you know this thing, like, with Snowden, that all the cameras in your house are on? Fuck me, could CIA ruin my life.
Yeah.
The MI5 just have me dressed as a T-Rex with long enough arms to masturbate. Oh,
the 2-finger one.
Oh, it's just great.
That's great.
Yeah. I'll absolutely agree with the slipper things, but I'm absolutely in the corner as well. Right, let's do a quick pause so I can pee and get a drink, and then we'll do our last 2 games. Alright, we're back. So we got enough time to do the game that we missed out last time, because it'll be a quick one. True Lies, which you've not played before, but we've done on the podcast. So basically, we each come up with 3 statements. Any number of them can be true, and any number of them can be false.
Yep.
But the other person has to guess which ones are true, which ones are false, etc. So I'll go first, so you can guess mine.
Okay.
Here are my 3 statements. I've had a wank on a plane.
Okay.
I've had a wank at the Tower of London. And I've had a wank backstage at a gig.
I think all 3 are true.
Absolutely, all 3 are true. Absolutely. Yeah. And I realised the one there that you would obviously know to be true, but is the one in there is the Tower of London one.
Yeah.
But obviously, because not a lot of people know, but I'm fine to say this. One of our good friends, Tom Houghton, lives in the Tower of London because of his dad's job. It means for 5 years he gets to live in the Tower of London in a section that's guarded by beefeaters. And I've stayed at his house many times and jerked off in there loads. So if the Queen goes to jail in the next 3 years, it's because they found my browsing history.
I wondered about the plane one because I know you've had a hand job on the plane.
I've had a foot job on a plane.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Oh, it's the same story when I was kind of raped a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mum, stop listening to this podcast, please. Just for the next 5 minutes. Yeah, sure. I wonder when this story was going to come up. I was coming back from America. Coming back from America from doing gigs out in LA, and I was flying back to get to Edinburgh so we could all fly to Benidorm with me, Kai, and the boys, and just get fucked up. But the flight from like LA to Chicago is delayed, and my connecting flight from Chicago to London and then to Edinburgh, I'm going to miss that. So they just say flight's gone, tough. So I have to queue for like 3 hours And I'm like, I need to get back to Edinburgh. I need to make this fucking flight to Benidorm. So I'm on the phone to my agent. And I'm like, I've got to look at any flights. I'm in the queue, but look at any flights. And she was like, the next flight that'll get you there on time, in fact, the only one, is direct to Edinburgh, and it's £3,500.
Wow.
And I was sitting there going, like, I'm tired. I've been away for a while.
Yeah.
Like, I've earned a bit of money. I've got to make this trip. I can't miss this holiday with the boys. I'm like, right, just keep your finger over that button, and I'll let you know when I get to the front. Get to the front, and they ask where I'm going, and they go, there. And I go, I know there's a flight direct to Edinburgh in 2 hours. And they're like, oh, so it is. We'll put you on that one. I'm just like, all right, how much is that? Maybe they get a discount. They're like, it's free. Like, we fucked up your flight, so it's obviously it's wait. I'm like, this is a direct flight to Edinburgh, and I'm getting for free. It's Virgin. I've been upgraded. They're like, yeah, great. Here's business lunch for the inconvenience. So I'm getting smashed in business lunch. I'm still slightly in economy, but by the time I'm so drunk, it feels like business. So get on the plane. There's a woman beside me. It's a small flight. I think a lot of people sort of missed it or didn't fucking know about it. And there's this woman beside me from the Philippines. And we start talking a little bit, but we're watching the movies. The guy comes out, so he wants a booze. I'm like, I'll have a red wine. She goes, I'll have a champagne. The guy goes, if I could take 2 each. Just does it. Nice guy.
Yeah.
One point, we tried to put our seatbelts in. We actually put in the wrong ones. We're like, how funny is that? And, like, I'm not thinking, she's just someone I'm sat beside. And, oh, God, this is such a horrible story, but I didn't do anything wrong, so I'll tell it. We start getting, every time he comes out, he's giving us 2 of each. When the meal comes out, we decide to take everyone's out. We talk. She's from the Philippines, but she lives in Norway now. She's flying to Edinburgh to get connected to Norway. She's been on holiday for 1 week. She's a single mother, but she's just had like a week off to go to America, see a lot of her family and stuff who live over there. And we're drinking, we're flirting a bit, but I'm thinking nothing. Why would I? I go back to watching the movie, and all the lights on the plane go off, and under my blanket, she just starts jerking me off. Just nothing. Just starts, and I'm like, oh, and I'm in the middle row, not the side ones, the middle. Like, there's people, and I'm like, I'm keeping my hands up, like I look like a zombie, just to and come everywhere. Like, I ruined that, and I have to kick it underneath the front, and then she's laughing. She's like, oh, we have a banner, but she just keeps watching, doesn't say anything. An hour later, gets my dick out again, just rapidly starts jerking me off, but then goes away and just with her feet, and I'm like, I've never had a foot job in my life, ever, never wanted. Starts doing it, and I'm like, I'm not going to stop this. Like, I've got the blanket out again, coming all over again. I feel so sorry for that Virgin stewardess who just had to, like, crack a blanket like a poppadom as she binned it. Like, and I fall asleep immediately. I've come to one point. The only thing I did was afterwards was go to the back, shit-faced drunk, and just laugh at myself in the mirror. Because to this day, I also don't believe that this story is true. Like, it happened to me, but every part of it seems a lie. Yeah. Like, because she was from the Philippines. That's the lie you make up. Yeah, that's the go-to.
Yeah, place.
Yeah, so I was kind of raped on a plane.
Cool.
So but no, there's been other times I've just been on planes. I've been like, sometimes I can't sleep if I'm not a wank. Get rid of the fucking energy.
Biology, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, here are my 3 statements. I used to think that the planes, when they have that white trail coming behind them, were how clouds were made. I once got my shoe stuck on the school roof, just a shoe, and I broke my nose after my first kiss.
Okay, I believe 2 of those are true.
Okay.
I believe the airplane one, because that, like, if you're a kid, that's absolutely something I would have believed then.
Yeah.
What was the second one?
Got my one shoe stuck on the
school
absolutely.
Roof. The amount of times we playing football on the playground, shoe falls off, it's on the roof. That one. I don't believe you broke your nose. I don't understand.
All 3 are true. I genuinely used to see the planes and go, oh, that's how clouds are made.
Yeah, obviously. That's absolutely fair, yeah.
The shoe on the school roof, I wore those, I can't even remember what they're called. Wallabies? Is that what they were called? The shoes. So they didn't have the laces. And mine were a little bit too big, so any time I kicked, it just went flying. And one of my mates threw me a sweet and went, "Hey, volley that!" And I went to volley it, and my shoe went flying off into the school roof. I had to walk with one shoe onto the janitor's office and go, "My shoe's on the roof. Can you get my shoe down?" And they were just like, "What the fuck?" Just one shoe.
How do you break your nose while kissing, though?
Well, that's a little bit
Like
embellished.
Glasgow kiss. You just
So,
fucking headbutt.
First kiss, we were at a sleepover.
How old are you?
I reckon 13,
Okay.
18.
It's late for two reasons. One, that this is your first kid, but at 18 you're still having sleepovers.
Yeah.
Like your mum's ironed your
Yeah.
jammies to take it out.
You gotta look smart. Yeah, we're doing. I think it was truth or dare, and somebody goes, "I dare you to kiss this girl here," and we go up and kiss. And as we're walking back to join like the circle of everybody, I tripped on a carpet and hit my nose off a coffee table. Yeah, really broke my nose pretty bad. And our mum and dad.
I
the
thought you were
girls-
just like so bad at kissing that she decked
just-
you.
yeah.
Like she was just like, "What was that? Boom!
Oh.
Kiss like a bitch! Blam!"
And our mum and dad were doctors, and they came down and they like fixed it, and it was just pouring blood. And I had to sleep upstairs by myself when everyone was downstairs, and I could hear them having fun. I lived like 3 doors away as well. I could have went home
But I did want to miss out on hearing them having fun.
and kissing.
Ah, right, perfect. Into our last round. Your dad jokes, as always, our favourite. We did some of these, well, not these ones, but we did some work in progress tonight. I might genuinely throw those in at some gigs because I always forget how, because this is such stupid funny comedy, but it's funny. It makes me howl with laughter. We did it. I've done it live a few times and it's always worked. You've been part of both.
Yeah.
I reckon it's something we should start implementing more because you come up with so many. That New Year's night, we were up until about 11 in the morning, and there was an hour when there was about 7 of us sat around, and we were just all slinging out your dad jokes. Best one for me was Ricketts, one of our friends, got his arm broken by a swan, said, "Your dad's a dinner lady."
Yeah, so good. I remember, I've got a vague memory like that, and I remembered like trying to say, I thought of funny ones in my head, and because I was so hammered, I just couldn't say the words. So I'd be like, "Your dad wears it's the cardigan that."
Oh, don't worry.
He wears
They've
on
listened to
Sunday.
the podcast with me and Kai did in Amsterdam. They've heard that level of delivery.
Yeah.
They're very aware.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Your dad has draw-on lips. There's just no definition to them like eyebrow. Does it with mascara too, it's weird.
HD lips. Your dad slides on dance floors on his knees.
Like he scored a goal.
Lift his shirt over top.
Your dad got liposuction after catching his reflection in the hall of mirrors.
Your dad has an Amazon wish list on his Twitter bio.
He's a whore.
Yeah.
He's just a slutty man. Your dad stands in the arrival hall of Heathrow with a sign that says anyone.
Your dad pretends to be a woman on chat rooms.
Your dad wears a shirt in the shower because he's body conscious.
Your dad's a boy racer.
Oh, that was one of the ones the other night. Your dad's got a bad boy tattoo because he used to go down backwards on the Helter Skelter. Your dad says, "What did your last slave die of?" When your mum asked for him to pass her some water during labour.
Your dad only pretends to drink the wine at church. Doesn't want to get done for drink driving.
Because he's driving. Your dad's like the Mona Lisa. Wherever I move in the room, he's always staring at me.
Your dad tried to get a cover-up tattoo for his henna.
Did it with the transfer one. Whenever someone has a baby, your dad says, "How much did they weigh?" and licks his lips.
Your dad likes paper cuts.
he's just a diet emo.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I'm not really. I want to fully commit. Your dad gets a lisp whenever he's happy, and you've never heard it.
Your dad is the old guy in hostels.
Your dad says New Year, same me, while having a strangle wank on New Year's Day.
Crying. Your dad's banned from Games Workshop for getting too into it.
Your dad walks into the gynecologist and says, the usual.
I remember one of yours from the other night. I don't know why this made me think of it. It's your dad sucks his teeth like a rude boy.
Yeah, that was actually Kai's one originally.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Kai, your dad sucks his teeth like a rude boy. How was school?
Your dad still plays Pokemon Go.
He's still not even got 90 of them. He's just been churning out Pidgeys for the candy. He's got 17 Pidgeots. Can't defend the gym with them, don't we? And his Team Instinct. Oh, that rounds us up very nicely. Gareth, thank you very much for doing the podcast. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Nah.
Are you doing a Glasgow show or anything?
Yeah, I'm doing a Glasgow show. I think it's on the 10th of March.
My name's
Yes,
Gareth Waugh.
Gareth Waugh, and the
Who
show's
Kai?
called Honestly.
And because Kai honestly thinks your name's pronounced Waugh, which we've discussed before. It's not, it's
Fucking
Waugh.
ridiculous.
W-A-U-G-H. It's Waugh. It's clearly Waugh.
Yeah.
That's great. For any of the my next gigs are this weekend at the Comedy Store in London. Thursday, 2 shows. Friday, 2 shows. Saturday, I'll be on there. And then next weekend, I am in Washington, doing a comedy Washington DC with Eric Lampere doing support. But we are both in Washington for Trump's inauguration. So we will definitely be doing a podcast then, and then I've also got gigs in LA and New York coming up. Check my website for those. And I promise I'll do more this weekend. I'm going to do one with Tom Houghton, who lives in the Tower of London, and is a great comedian. I'll do a couple with Eric, and I'll keep churning them out. And then you guys just need to get on to Kai to fucking buy a dictaphone. The fucking hobo. Make him buy one instead of a wedding ring. What's going to last longer? Like, what's he going to be? Let's be honest. What's Kai going to be more faithful to? This podcast or any woman that fucks him? That's. But in the same way, he's also not being offered other podcasts. It's the same level of temptation. Thanks very much. Sorry about the delay, but also go fuck yourselves. Love you. Bye.